This love won't make me blink or fall asleep. It's not a dream, it's reality lured out of fantasy. I'm helplessly in love with you. Darling, do you know that the sound of your laugh is the antidote to the sickness of human race? Do you know that your titanic chest is the roadmap to heaven's gate? It saturates my innermost being into a tada, reckless, gentle haste. It seized my brain for 1,000 years in a day and locked me into your presence from distance, far enough to beat the lacuna between Mercury and Neptune, between morning and another shrouded dawn, between Genesis and the end of eternity. This love exists in reality's reality. I'm helplessly in love with you. Every moment I taste the memories that bring forth the image of your face. I experience decades of bliss in one breath. Life cannot keep up with the game, because every time I gather my thoughts in your name, the hotness in Mercury goes to rest as the sun feasts on my chest. For the sun turns out less hot to compete against the fire of love that burns in me. You are the life that keeps me breathing, and I am helplessly in love with you. My cautions leave out of what the envious mouth of the world can say, because not loving you will lead the moon astray. Not loving you will shatter the heart of heaven and seize the beauty from the rainbow seven. There's no need to math a question. I've seen it all through the diamonds in your eyes. You are my vision, and I am helplessly in love with you. Every time you stare at me, time loses concentration. The first time you gazed at me, the wall of Jericho crumbled down without singing hallelujah. Those intoxicated tune in your lungs that calls only my name made the devil born again. Those lines that made up your six packs rewrote history at a glance and made me rise helplessly in love with you. When we finally decide to put our doubts behind us, let certainties find us before we communicate with God through the cut. I'll bleed in love till forever dare to enter our cut. I'm helplessly in love with you. Those lines that made up your six packs rewrote history at a glance and made me rise helplessly in love with you. When we kiss away our fright, the speed that our tongues would go will prove that air is not the fastest means of transportation. It's not even close. And I am helplessly in love with you. I'm still helplessly in love with you, because you are my finest player. And I will be your goalkeeper. You can score as many goals as you can, because I don't really mind. You are my peace of mind. You are the divinity that is hard to find. You are the passion that burns in my soul. You are my heaven, my entire goal. I'm helplessly in love with you. And you know that love is a positive fight that only true mates can win. You are the mate of my soul, the only genuine source of good feeling. You are the disease I don't want to be freed from. Every time you confess your love for me, the child in me springs up. I put a present continuous love poems on rerun. This love wouldn't make me blink or fall asleep. It's not a dream, it's reality lured out of fantasy. I'm helplessly in love with you. Okay, this poem is titled Crime Is. I want to perform this poem because I need to remind us that there are things we are missing, especially little girls that are being forced to get married to older ones. So because of this, I lost my sense of humor when I was 13. Knowing you're right is a crime. Being alive is not right. Nothing is ever close to being right. Then why were we all ushered in here at the first place, even knowing when and now to die is the real race? I thought my government teacher said the word franchise means when a citizen is above 18, he or she have the right to vote or to be voted for. Or maybe the right of a citizen is the first topic in a government textbook, or everything about rights is our country's taboo. I don't know. But I do know that the moment a baby is born, it's our own fears be designed for him or her to nest, like many of us who crawl to childhood but never experienced it because our childhood was stolen from us. For real confirmation, you can peruse the skirt of Wasila Tashi and discover that her childhood was raped by her own parents by a grown man born some centuries ago. So how can an angel be divine when divinity was torn from the inside? It seems like we all are born here to grow up and find our own foe and live to die for others, to keep blaming death as a monster when the real monster at the end started the little kids to touch it. They are the monsters, so don't try to blame death. Even death is a victim. Even death is a victim. The time for death to emerge is the only mystery that rests on uncertainty. Yes. Knowing your rights is a crime. Being alive is not right. Nothing is ever close to being right. Then why were we all ushered in here at the first place, if knowing when and now to die is the real race? They told us that we are committing our rights, and we believed them. We believed them. We keep sitting back at the comfort of our own hell and keep watching as our country is splitting before our eyes on blogs and websites, and keep watching disease as the fly eye when there is nowhere to run. We keep shouting at our lungs for who to bring back our girls to where? The other chapter of doom or the next scene of abuse, please. Even the ones within our reach, we cannot even protect her. The little girl who feels justice lives only on her own palm, since her own hell was designed for her by her own parents, because knowing your rights is a crime. Being alive is not right. Nothing is ever close to being right. Then why were we all ushered in here at the first place, if knowing when and now to die is the real race? We want our girls back, right? That's why we keep straining our eyes to see, even if a little bit of love will be rained down, and the one within our reach is waiting to clock 18 for air to be gunned down. Now it is clear that life has an obvious rival. That's when Negroes speak of river and now speak of freedom. They speak of bomb and we speak of lust. No one is innocent. No matter how close to heaven we feel like character is, we all are still living like bunches of fear, melting into confusion. For we choose to live like crowd of dead souls waiting on God to control us when God is no puppeteer.